Commander. Welcome to Mek-Shar, outlaw crossroads of the galaxy. Darth Shah. I'm pleased we finally have an opportunity to work together. I've heard such delicious things about you. I serve Darth Varor, head of Imperial Logistics and Civil Order. He asked that I aid in supervising this operation due to my experience with the galaxy's criminal element. This intriguing specimen is a member of the Brothers, our key allies on the station. They've provided the Empire with quality slave labor for many years.
It is our great honor to take those without value and give them value, to give labor to those without purpose.
Slavery is disgusting. I'm not interested in supporting it.
The slaves support us, dear. That's the whole point. If you want nothing to do with their business, that's your prerogative. We are merely using the Brothers' territory as a headquarters. Our goal here is more complex than it might seem. Let's step into the operations center to discuss the details. Wait, there's some... What? Oh!
Blazes was that?
I have no idea, but I appreciate the help.
Anytime. It's good to see you again. Lord Shah still in one piece?
Oh, yes. The Force was strong with him. Pity he didn't stand a chance. For a Sith to defy the Empress and attack you during a top priority mission, you must have done something truly stirring.
I did threaten Anathel at the Dark Council meeting earlier.
Anathel's assassins are usually a bit more fanatical, jabbering on about Sith codes of honor and whatnot. Ah well, you handled him easily enough. Best if we return to the mission at hand. Shall we?
Greetings. I am Darth Varon of the Dark Council. It is a pleasure to have you join us for this mission. I overheard something of a commotion. Is everything all right?
Someone attempted to kill our dear guest.
An assassination attempt? Dreadful. I do apologize.
I'm not convinced it was an assassin. It felt more like I was being tested.
Really? I shall task some of our people with tracking the assailant down. I would love to learn more. Now then, Shah, let's go over what we've planned.
A Republic fleet key to the defense of Corellia has taken position nearby and intends to purchase fuel from Mek-Shar in order to continue their journey. It is our task to ensure that this fleet never reaches its destination.
So we stop them from refueling.
Unfortunately, that wouldn't fulfill our Empress's command.
If the fleet cannot acquire fuel, they'll simply consolidate what fuel they have into their most powerful warships and send them on. We do not have sufficient vessels to prevent this, and we must make every effort to stop the entire fleet.
Then we lure them in and attack while they transfer the fuel.
Just so, my friend.
Major Anri, explain your discovery.
It just so happens that a perfect weapon is built into this rock. All we have to do is take control of it. See, this place used to belong to the Hutts, till their slaves revolted and kicked them out. Now Mek-Shar's neutral, run by the 5 biggest crews on the station. Huttbreaker, she led the revolt. Well, she wanted to be sure nobody could show up and steal what she and the other slaves just won, so they put in a fail-safe. It fires a pulse that neutralizes all the fuel in Mekshar's tanks, plus whatever's in the fuel lines, and any ships attached. We could even juice the pulse up a bit. Make it strong enough to ignite the fuel everywhere but the tanks. Fry every ship in the fleet.
If the pulse will already stop them, why bother with the extra step?
If we have the opportunity to obliterate our enemy, why do any less? The decision of whether to sell fuel to the Republic fleet hasn't been made yet. It depends on a majority vote by the top 5 crews. It falls to you to persuade them to vote in favor of selling the fuel, to help the Republic walk into our trap.
Fortunately, you have the perfect opportunity to get started. Brother?
Huttbreaker hosts a celebration, an auction of pointless material wealth gained without effort. The 5 strongest crews are invited.
You join our dear friends at Huttbreaker's auction. Ensure that the crews vote in favor of selling the fuel, and help the Republic slip its head into the noose.
And what will the rest of you be doing?
Major Anri will be acquiring some special items we'll need later. Meanwhile, I will make a show of myself around the rest of Mekshar.
We shall lead our enemies to suspect we're planning a direct assault, so they do not look too closely for other dangers.
I will remain in contact, should any other urgent matters arise.
And watch your back. At least one of these crews is already in the Republic's corner, or the fleet wouldn't have come here in the first place.
Best of luck.
Fancy meeting you here, boss.
We were catching up with Theron and Lana, and they mentioned you were here. Figured we'd lend a hand.
We've cut a few deals with these people over the years. With our help, you'll know just how to play them. They'll vote however you want.
If you already know these people, why don't you handle the negotiations?
All of the deals we've cut were small time compared to this. Convincing them to fuel up Republic warships will take some clout.
Dealing with someone big and important like you feeds people's egos, makes them easier to win over. You're definitely the one for this job.
If you're ready, let's head inside. All right, first up, Huttbreaker. Revolutionary leader, liberator, and unofficial queen of Mek-Sha. Her crew runs the main docks.
She won't need much convincing. Selling that fuel will bring in a small fortune, but that only stands if you keep the peace. You get too messy with any of these gangs, Huttbreaker will lock things down no matter how much she stands to make. Keeping Mek-Sha safe is her top priority.
All right. Darth Shah said that one of the crew leaders is a Republic sympathizer. What can you tell me?
Junker Jot, retired Republic Navy. His people handle maintenance for all of Mek-Sha. They're the reason we've got air to breathe and a nice view that doesn't kill us.
Jot doesn't really have a crew, just droids and other engineers like him. But without them, this place literally doesn't work. So they get a seat at the table. Needless to say, the Republic will get his vote to refuel, so no need to get involved there. Better to focus on the other crew leaders.
Why bother with the others? Huttbreaker and Jot will vote in the Republic's favor. We tell the brothers to do the same, and we have a majority.
The brothers' relationship with the Empire is no secret. If they suddenly vote to sell fuel to the Republic, it will seem way too suspicious.
Yeah, it's more of a hassle, but you'll need a vote from one of the other crew leaders to keep the Republic from looking too closely.
First is Veek the Snake. He runs a Rhodian smuggling ring, the Harrido Walled, one of the biggest operations in the galaxy.
Veek's a businessman. He can be anybody's friend if there's an upshot for him. Just have to figure out what he needs and make sure he gets it. The other crew leader is Indigo, Mandalorian. Well, ex-Mandalorian. Same with his crew. They're called something like Darmanda. They're mercs and gun runners.
Indigo has some kind of rivalry with Veek, so it's a good thing you only need one of them to vote your way.
The mighty Sith Empire, resting its future on shady deals with shadier people.
Wars are never won on the front lines.
Looks like Huttbreaker's about to give her big welcome speech. Let's find a good spot.
Mek-Sha! How are you doing tonight? Look at us! We are surviving! We are thriving! We are turning this tiny rock into the beating heart of the galaxy! Just a few years ago, we were slaves. Now, we're masters. Imagine what we can become in just a few more years. All we've got to do is stay us. Be what we've been so far. We keep the peace, we keep the balance, and we keep moving forward. We've got the whole galaxy laid out in front of us. Everyone else just doesn't see it yet. All they see are the soldiers, politicians, Sith, Jedi. All the people who think they run things, who think their wars decide who's in charge. The truth is, they'll never be in charge. They'll never really run things. You know why? Because while they're busy killing each other, we're making deals, making friends, expanding everything they buy so they can blow each other up. We're selling and getting richer, stronger. By the time they stop and do the math, it will be too late. Because there will be a lot more of us than there are of them. And then, it will be us calling the shots. So stay the course, my friends. It only gets better from here. Welcome to Mek-Sha. Did you enjoy this speech?
I can see how you were able to inspire the rebellion against the Hutts.
Well, the Hutts did most of the work for me, if I'm honest. Someone just had to fire the first shot. Now then, please, enjoy our hospitality. Have a drink on me and keep the peace. You can keep the peace, yes? I have your Sith friend's word on it.
The Sith aren't known for keeping their word or keeping the peace.
Such cynicism! Commander, meet Tawi there, Jedi Knight. That's enough. The two of us have a prior appointment, I'm afraid. Please, enjoy the auction.
I know you helped Malgus on Ossus. You picked the wrong side. And you're going to regret it.
I'm going to remind you of this moment when you're busy dying at my feet.
I'm not afraid of you.
Master Jedi.
See you around.
Keep on walking, I got nothing to say to imp lovers.
Why so hostile? Can't we have a civil conversation?
No, I didn't watch my buddies die in the cold of space just to make chit-chat with their killers, or the killer's friends, whichever you are. Huh, I need another drink.
Chonky faguta geopora geotokakise. Demote que casa do bonyelis di woto. Chai con kunta chichai.
It depends on how well you treat your friends.
Makipuna male tuta o mishka. Conchita chichakta. Kusa mala chikuta. Ikosa mose ala chuta.
I'm curious, what's your stance on fueling the Republic ships?
Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurum. Kliskataka yos oska ukopokuta. Makipuna male tuta o mishka. Itisa roda kopana chaporko utman gisa?
It'd be better to discuss this in private.
Pampaula Kavaji Otto.
What do you have in mind?
Tubulawa Michade Sula. Kafsta Undile. Gio Hola Lukuta. Tungi Machechu. Kuti Nanki He. Wanawa de Bloto Wichawa. Dito Makichisa, Jubala Wawuni.
What do you want?
You know who you're speaking to, right?
This got me suspicious. Republic ships show up, you show up, you want to chit-chat with the Darmander. We aren't going to fight your little war. If that's what you're after, you're wasting your time.
I'm here to get your help with our operations on Mek-Shar. No fighting needed.
Interesting. Depending on the details. Look, this isn't a good place to do business. Too many years. Maybe the canteen later, and we'll see.
There you are. Have you learned everything you need to complete our plan?
Yes, I'm done here.
Splendid. I hope your time was illuminating.
How'd I do? Too scruffy? Just scruffy enough?
That's Nova blade gear. What are you planning?
Gonna do a hit and run on Jot's turf a bit later. Need to keep the old crank from realizing who's behind it. Just need a few more sets of gear for the rest of my boys and we'll be off.
I've rather loudly let the actual Nova blades, as well as the exchange, hear that I'm hiring extra muscle. Word should spread quickly.
I'm on my way to meet with one of the crews we need to vote for the refueling.
Wonderful. My master knew you were the one for the job. Well then, we all have our tasks before us. Shall we reconvene in the Brothers' territory later?
Faguta de opora geotokakise. Ma Makipu na mali tuta o Mishka.
Your help will certainly go a long way.
Ni at umpampa, boshura moki. Pagutapal kuchapting wampa, la wakilia jikoska. Chonki faguta, jiopora, jeoto kakise. Ni at umpampa, boshura moki.
Who do you support?
Nakmanoya, no chaita. Tuta Mishka, no chaita. Kafstu undile, jigo hola lukuta.
What makes you think I want to stop it?
Matohumpa, muli ravavaba. Ko yamaya, inachokasa. Kusa malachikuta, ikosa mose ala tuta. Patogawa, kiku bakile.
Why me? Can't your own people handle it?
Ki casa da yakatoto. Umpa bitwala ni mogo. Oya tuka change kapula. Demote ki casa, do bonyelis di oto. Bampaula kava ji oto. Umpa bitwala ni mogo.
You want to do business with the Huts?
Bagtra wanawaga. Mibunawa di te utwipi. Kasuyali koyaran kenka kurung. Pata titok makichisa chubala wawuni.
That's not a good start to your negotiations.
Bampaula kavaji oto. Wanto humpa muli ravavaba. Umpa bitwala ni bobo. Nokta chulna dobela. Patogawa kiku bakili.
I'll bring the envoy back, safe and sound.
Kuchuso yumata chikotoya. Cha aita ye chopa. Mitwana shoto.